You're gonna love it here.
Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. The film industry is arguably one of the most impactful sectors in modern society. Sitcoms and comedy shows make us laugh. Psychological thrillers help us see the world from an improved perspective, and historical films help us understand where we've come from as a people. Today, we will rank top 10 movies on Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Disney+. I will share the best top 10 best movies with you. Okay, let's start with the video part 1. Number 10. The Shallows. A young American woman goes surfing alone at a secluded beach in Mexico, but finds herself stranded on a rock with a hungry great white shark circling, and a seagull called Steve for company. This makes a great change from the glut of ridiculous shark movies inspired by the likes of Sharknado. No roaring shark, I didn't hear any anyway. No CGI that looks like they were done by a 5-year-old. Sure, there are goofs and gaffes, and I felt that the final showdown was pretty silly. However, it is nicely filmed, has decent effects, plenty of tension, and Blake Lively does a good job as the heroine. She also looks mighty fine in a bikini. Number 9. Happy Death Day. Jessica Rhodes shines through in this tongue-in-cheek horror. It's a film that doesn't take itself too seriously. The characters, means of death, and outlandish humor move it into the horror comedy genre. I love the reference to Groundhog Day at the end of the film. I would imagine there was some sort of in-joke there. And of course, any film that involves the Luke storyline will have reference to the great Bill Murray film. There were some great twists and turns, the best one coming at the end. This was very enjoyable. Number 8. OKJ. I have never cried so much. After watching OKJ, it really opened my eyes to what really happens to livestock in the world. If you are an animal lover, I suggest you watch this. If you want to know the reason why a lot of people are vegan, you should watch this. After watching this, I decided to cut back on meat slowly until I completely cut it off. It's an inspiration. Thank you so much to the creators. Number 7. The Aeronauts. The movie is quite enjoyable as a fairy tale. It's supposed to be based on a true story, but to be politically correct, Amazon has rewritten history and turned one of the two main characters to a woman. It was two men, not a man and women. There is no need to rewrite history. I'd be annoyed if they make a movie about Amelia Earhart and turned her into a man. It's history. Just do the history. The acting is pretty good, and the storyline is good, and it's fairly clean. Number 6. No Escape. I really enjoyed this movie from the plot to the acting and the ending. It was purely intense and will definitely have you on the edge of your seat. The idea of this plot seems very realistic as well, and I think Owen Wilson and Lake Bell did a fantastic job together. I can't think of anything that I could criticize this movie for. Number 5. Escape Room. Went in without watching trailers or reading any background info on it. My friends really wanted to see, so I tagged along. With horror movies, I never get my hopes up as it's hard to find a good one these days. I surprisingly really enjoyed the concept of this movie and would consider it more of a thriller. It never bored me, and it wasn't gory like the Saw films, which I never enjoyed. I liked the characters and their backgrounds. It was nice to see how they all tied in together. It was a pretty good movie. Number 4. Ralph Breaks the Internet. This was a rather fun introduction for all ages on how the internet works, from computer to modem to web to sites, and of course problems along the way. A bit of cameo spots for all the main players in the net. Humorous princesses in movies gathering. Good voicing. Good character animations. Story had the usual morality tale, although some may cringe at all the car crashes. Number 3. Hardcore Henry. This is fun. The movie sets out to do exactly what it says it's going to do. It's non-stop action in a format that, to my knowledge, has never been done previously. If you're looking for character development or a slow burn drama, look elsewhere. I enjoyed it a lot. Perfect for a hangover Sunday with a pizza close by. Number 2. Searching. It started slowly as the characters were revealed, and like Nordic noir, the narrative drive was the meticulous investigation on the internet. For those on social media, this was brilliant. For those more technologically naive, this was a bore. The silence and mouse clicks led to the suspense for me. Others thought it made the movie slow. The acting was brilliant, and you felt his pain and frustration. A really great movie with an unexpected twist. I loved it. Number 1. Snowpiercer. This movie demonstrated that Hollywood can learn a lot from the modern South Korean cinema. Everything Hollywood does Asians seem to do better. This allegorical movie about the social order is perhaps a bit short on its main premise, but it really does not matter that much. Infinitely more intelligent than its Hollywood counterparts. It is one smart action movie that sets the standard for Hollywood to follow. A beat allegory to our current socio-economic system. Lots of not-so-hidden messages about climate change, social hierarchy and trains.
I'm an icon, man. I'm a girl about a 10. I should fuck her in a Benz.